Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here today. It's the 23rd of July 2023. Please subscribe to the channel if you would. That'd be marvellous, big favour. So please click the button if you would before we get into it. And today we're looking at a band called Tailgunner and their debut album that came out just a few days ago called Guns for Hire. Quite a striking cover, that, isn't it? Anyway, as I said, Guns for Hire is Tailgunner's debut album, and it's a proper cracker indeed. It's fresh, it's brash, pounding heavy metal with some melodic elements to it, and something of a bit of a retro feel as well. Because if you listen to it, and I hope you do, you'll hear some influences back from 1980s style heavy metal and indeed new wave of British heavy metal. Because all those influences are built into the music, and I mean the band do it all so well. We got thunderous drumming that pounds it all along, fast throbbing bass line, and the drums and the bass line are really solid foundation for the guitars to build on, and they spit out the riffs and quite often savage stabbing soloing that's going on apace, and then vocals hit the spot too, powerful as they need to be. And particularly the choruses, which are huge and shout along as well. I would say that these are songs that are made to be performed live, and Tailgunner, I'd imagine, are a band, if you do see them live, they must be in their element up on stage, pummeling away an audience with this stuff, breathless. What we've got, 10 thumpingly powerful tracks, all delivered energetically and at some pace, and that pace doesn't relent. But it's measured power as well, all the way through from start to finish, of a running time of around about 40 odd minutes. Shadows of War, excellent attention grabbing opener, riff laden, huge melodic chorus, chunky fluid solo work from the guitars. It's a bit, you can hear like early Judas Priest and Iron Maiden in there as well, and some of those 80s and new wave of British heavy metal influences. The title track's up next, fast, furious, really catchy, monster chorus, and so it goes over the remaining 8 tracks as well. There's not a weak moment here, or the slightest hint of a ballad anywhere. White Death gallops along, delivering good stuff, as does each track, but they're all varied too. Tailgunner don't fall into a trap of just being a samey, generic, let's play as fast as loud as we can band. It's much more refined than that. New Horizons being another example, poundingly heavy, and so whilst the general song structure, blimey, I struggled with that one, song structure is shortish, it does keep the power up all the way through, but as well as that, Tailgunner have the talent and the ability to stretch out into lengthy stuff, which they can do that as well. And that they demonstrate that to find effect on the close of Rebirth. That comes in at around about 8 minutes of mayhem, which twists and turns as the band crank it up to 11 and beyond, with a cleverly arranged and put together mini epic there. Overall, on Guns for Hire, Tailgunner show an awful lot of promise. It's a debut album that brims with energy and power, but as I mentioned earlier, they keep it under control as well, and they don't go over the top with it. On the one of the panels in the CD booklet and in the booklet itself, there's a slogan in there, "Heavy metal for eternity," it says, and I'd say that sums it up there. Heavy metal for eternity. All the usual formats are available. As usual, I get the CD because I don't understand all this modern jiggery-pokery downloading and whatnot, but that's my choice. But if you want to download it or get vinyl, those versions are available as well. But seriously recommended stuff. Tailgunner, Guns for Hire, immensely promising debut album. Link to it in the description below, as always, so please do check it out. And of course, please do subscribe to the channel before you go, because that would be marvellous. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take care.